Yeah, I've made a second video because I couldn't answer it all in one go. If you don't want to answer it safe, I've won the argument. That you haven't even replied to all my other videos, so my argument still stands. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you. But I'm gonna go through the rest of your video.
It doesn't come from a wish. See, then you go into some politics, and you know what? I shouldn't have mentioned 9/11. I should have probably just skipped over that.
Yeah, you should have mentioned 9/11. You should have got over that. If Muslims did it, it was an evil act, but I don't believe Muslims did it, mate. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? If the two planes, if the Muslims flew one plane into one building and they flew another plane into another building, that was evil and everything, you know. And we condemn it all the time, as you can see in my videos. But I want to know which plane, yeah, knocked down building number 7. That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because unless they were flying an invisible plane, I don't know who did that. You know, because no plane went into Building 7.
Really isn't necessary for this conversation. There's plenty of other things. I'm aware of the latest internet conspiracies and the latest thoughts on 9/11. I'm no fan of George Bush. I'm certainly not a Bill O'Reilly. Um, I have some problems with what my country's done in the Middle East, and I have some problems with what Israel is doing. So,
Okay, I'll ask you for being a bit open-minded, but I can't pray you too much because I know what's coming next. So you're nice to me 1 minute, and then you end it off being sarcastic and ignorant. But at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, we Muslims, we don't have a problem with the American people, so forth, and we all, the majority of 99.9% disagree with terrorism stuff. It's the foreign policy, as you mentioned, messed up. That's what makes people terrorists. What makes people terrorists is not we're jealous of your lifestyle. We're not jealous of your lifestyle. You got highest crime rate, highest teenage pregnancy, highest suicide rate, highest uh, everything that's bad. Yeah, yeah. And I'm only mentioning this because Americans arrogantly say to us, "Oh, they're jealous of our What we jealous with? You got, you know, what I'm saying at the end of the day, we got the longest in the Muslim countries. We've got the longest marriage rates. We've got the lowest crime rates. You know, what I'm saying we've got the lowest teenage pregnancies and stuff like that. So really, like, I'm just saying this because that's what causes terrorism. What causes terrorism, even though it's wrong, wrong, is when you subjugate us and try and pimp our countries. That's it. It's not nothing to do with Islam and Christianity. It's nothing to do with that. You try to pimp our country. Same reason why you have problems with Cuba and Venezuela. That's it.
well, maybe in those areas we might actually agree on some things, but I don't want to turn this into a political debate because that's not what I'm here.
That's okay. I think we should agree to morality. You know, especially because it's very clear for me to prove my point.
So, but as far as trying to sell me on how Islam is a peaceful, loving religion, excuse me, uh, it's my thought that this is done by Muslims when they're in the minority. When they become the majority and they actually take rule, you have things like Taliban and the Ayatollah Khomeini. I mean, what was life like for a non-believer in those countries?
What are you talking about? The Jews, yeah? The Jews were oppressed by the Christians. The Jews, they were at their happiest when they were living underneath us. We're at our worst when we're living underneath them and their powers. The Jews were at their happiest, yeah? I'm talking about Christians. They persecuted Jews so much. When they were living under the Islamic Empire, the Jews, they had the most peacefulest time. The oldest churches, yeah, are in Syria, Muslim country. They're still there. When Muslims, in them times, if you didn't propagate your religion, the other religions would come and basically they would just take you down. They would finish you. Yeah, if you didn't defend your religion, then they would just basically come for you and then take you down. So the Muslims thought, well, rather us get done, let's do it to them. But what did they do? They when they took over people's land, what happened? Yeah, the churches and the synagogues remained. Yeah, and that's why you'll find Jews and Christians living in some of the oldest countries that are now Muslim countries. Like this myth, yeah. Not only that, if someone tries to attack Jews or Christians when they're living under the Islamic state or whatever, we attack them. You know what I'm saying? To defend them from getting hurt themselves. So what I'm trying to say to you, like that's what you think You know, what I think at the end of the day, Jews and Muslims live together in peace for ages. What started the problem is this the Zionism and the state of Israel. That's like please speak to some other people outside of the American world.
I'm not buying the whole Islam is a peaceful, loving religion. As far as them being violent or murderers, I think my words were. Where would I?
Hold on, before you get into this, man, Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world. It's the fastest growing religion anywhere in the world. Amongst women, it's even faster growing. In Europe, it's killing. Just type in Muslim converts in Europe. Yeah, and you'll see it says 10 Germans this week converted, 20 Germans last week, month converted. Like, it's just great. If we were all terrorists, you would have a serious problem, bruv. There's a couple billion of us in the world. If we were really terrorists, bruv, it wouldn't even be a war, bruv. But we're not. So I was saying we're just normal people who like to work, look after our families, hope everyone's okay, and just live our life. Yeah, that's what we want to do. We're just normal guys, yeah, but we happen to believe in our faith. Yeah. So at the end of the day, yeah, which person's gonna pray 5 times a day except for a small minority that countries is being oppressed? Which person is gonna pray 5 times a day and then hurt innocent people? Like, come on, man! Like, you've been watching too many movies, man.
I had come up with an idea like that.
First of all them pictures that you're showing, all the majority of them pictures that you're showing are from Palestine. Yes. What are you talking about? The reason why you see people marching and stuff like that, and you see people with guns, and you people holding up, shouting and anger on their faces. Why? Because then people live in Palestine. Most probably they've just gone home, yeah, and their mothers, their houses most probably just been blown up. Their baby daughter's dead. Their mother's brain is blown out all over over their couch. They've got no more belongings because it's just been bombed. Yeah. What are you talking about? Them pictures are taken after something. Them people are out, yeah, with their angry faces, yeah, for a reason. They weren't born like that. The reason why they're like that is because Israel government is killing them, killing innocent women and children. That's why they're angry. That's why you see the anger in their face. That's why you see them shouting. Yeah. What are you talking about, man? Like, trying for freedom. At the end of the day, you know, you haven't even answered my first videos. That shows me you can't answer my questions. It shows me my proofs are superior to yours. And at the end of the day, you can't believe in on objective right or wrong. You can say whatever you want to say. You didn't answer my question about incest. Please answer my question about incest. Why is it wrong? I'm not asking you what other coaches are. Why do you think it's wrong? I believe it's wrong because I'm a Muslim and God the Most High says so. Why do you believe it's wrong? So try it for freedom. Like, you couldn't even answer my first videos. You're not going to be able to answer these videos, and if you do, I'm going to be able to refute your questions anyway, because like I said, that this argument's already gone. It's not a matter of who's right and who's wrong. This argument's already gone. Atheists can't believe in objective morality. We're just regurgitating stuff that's already been done. At the end of the day, tribe of reason. Atheists I know definitely atheists are becoming Muslims, but Muslims ain't becoming atheists. So there you go. Peace, and I'm out.